Well, it's 5:30 in the morning here in Monteriggioni, beginning of June. We're ready to start the barley harvest, and the sun is up, and it is light out. Matter of fact, I'm wasting daylight. Oh, got a little blur there. Sorry, little little lag as we turned. Okay, I was going over the farm records last night, and I discovered that we actually mulched the vineyards in May last year. So we might be behind. Money's gone up. We were doing some contracts. Oh, we got our cabbage now. I bought seed for the greenhouses. See, one of the contracts that we took was for manure, so we did get the manure out of our trailers, so now we can use it to put seed into the greenhouses. So we'll do that. I'm gonna load the Napa cabbage up onto the pickup here quick first. But yeah, because the seeds on that flatbed trailer or Bale trailer, had loaded up the produce that needs to go into Ristorante al Centro. And then we've got barley to harvest today. I was going to start repurposing the rice fields, but I guess that's not we don't plant rice until the spring, so I guess that's not a priority. We need to get in the vineyard today too. Ah, gosh. Good thing we got up early. With some creative editing, we'll get through it. We'll get through the day, I think. Help if this were a little quicker, but is what it is. Takes how long it takes, right? I had the spring onion had spawned already, so I was able to get it in before I went to bed, but there was only one cabbage, so still waiting for this one to spawn. There we go. Tight in there, right? Yeah. Strap over that. Okay. Oh, wall. Let me get that seed now. Right. Actually, we'll just put we'll put this over where we normally load it. I wish it would take it off the pallets, but it doesn't. I don't know if they've there's been no update to that mod as far as I know, extended greenhouse mod, but the map had an update. I haven't applied it because it didn't look like any of the changes really mattered for what I'm doing, so I wasn't too worried about it. What tractor should we pull the trailer with? Probably we'll use the Fiat. Probably wouldn't have to, but might as well. What I'll do is I'll just swing around here. Pull up next to this. We should be able to load from it. 2 pallets. Interesting that it chose those 2, but okay. It's alright. And then we'll do this one first. And then come back over, fill up the other one. These 2 pallets. If I'd have realized how much I had to do today, I would have probably done this last night off camera. Alright, we did that one first, so we'll do this one now, this time. You can see our barley field over there ready to go. Alright, pull them right here. Grab the skid steer. Go around the back side of the greenhouse here. Okay, we came over to check the vineyard. We got everything delivered this morning. Yeah, see, it looks no different. Okay, look at the yield bonus. Plus 45 here. Plus 45 here. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the mulched and the cultivated. I need to come over and mulch it, I think. That's all there is to it. Now I would wait to start on the barley harvest because it's early in the morning and crop moisture, but it's not really a thing in FS25. Now when Seasons came out, the mod by MixRev for FS19, crop moisture was a thing. This is our canola field to the right. It's going to be ready in July. But yeah, the barley field's ready now, so let's get over there and do it, I suppose. I gotta not forget to go over to the vineyard and make sure it's flooded again. Where's the mulcher? Right there. I'm gonna put the mulcher on here so I don't forget. I need to get on this. Something needs a little work. Let's do that. Might be the Landini. Could be the mulcher. I don't know which. Landini 1000. Mulcher 2. Might as well make sure it's all good to go. Okay. Tell you what, I'll reposition the Fiat over to the barley field. We'll flip around over by the rice field, make sure it's flooded. Best thing to do. That's not our field. This one's ours. I was looking at that one thinking it was mine, but mine's the one here on the left. Not quite as large as the one on the right, I don't think. Probably find out if there were any ill effects for not remembering to flood the rice paddy at the beginning of May. We got it at the end of May at least. Looks okay, near as I can tell. But yeah, there's no water in it. Get the pump on. Should be fine. Alright, move this. To here. And then this is our barley field. Our yield bonus is only plus 45%. We did get it half fertilized, and we got, what? We sprayed the weeds off. That was it. We go get the harvester, the combine harvester, and we'll get back over here and we'll get started on harvesting this field. Okay, arriving back at the field with the combine. It looks like my head is set up for canola. I don't know why that would be, but it is. How do we... what? Trying to figure out the best way to get hooked up here, but... may be it. Do a 1,000-point turn here. Oh wow, look at the steering assist lines have shown up without me even requesting it. Alright. I think it might be easier for me to come in this way. Right over here. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to start right here. There we go. Oh. There's the line. Pick it up. We're going to go ahead and carefully try and chop straw. That will give us the mulch stake for the field. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. If I'm talking a little loud, it's because my headset's loud. I think I've mentioned before how the switch, there, the switch is like got a bad contact on it, so like I can't hear out of my right ear cup sometimes. I got it working right now. I think I'll be able to get around one time without it being completely full. I'd prefer not to, but I'm gonna try and get as close to that tree as I can because I want the crop residue coming out the back of the combine cover the whole field, because that's how you get your mulch stake. Come off a little bit over on this side. Okay, I think I can get it from here. Hopefully it'll stay out of the tree. Alright, so I suppose I should probably do this as a time lapse, otherwise we're going to run out of daylight. Okay, keep an eye on this right edge and make sure we're getting all the crop though, all the way to the edge. It's 11:15. We are finishing up harvesting the barley field. I don't know if we'll fit this last grain tank on the combine into the trailer. We might have to leave it in the combine initially. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna take a break for lunch. Gosh, maybe a 15-minute, I'll grab a sandwich. I don't know. Because I know I'm gonna be running out of time for the episode in daylight to get that vineyard mulched. I have feeling that I need to try and get it mulched and subsoiled or whatever cultivation it requires today. Well, not today, this month. Doesn't have to be today. Coming all the way over to the fence here because I'm trying to get as much crop residue spread on the field as possible, so most of it gets a mulch state. I don't know what's going to happen when I convert this to a rice field. I feel like I need to get on working on that right away, but the truth of the matter is you won't plant the rice saplings until next spring, so as long as I get this converted by then. I don't know if I put a cover crop in here if it would help or not. I'm not sure. Been trying to get the village in the background for the thumbnail. You know, I always try and have the walls of Monteriggioni in the background of the thumbnail that we use, but kind of far afield. We're a bit a ways from it, so it's kind of a little difficult. Maybe like that. I don't know. Kind of hard to see with the trees in the way and everything. This probably won't get very good because a lot of this is crop destruction from when we were driving in the crop. We're almost done here. Yeah, it's definitely, it'll fit in the grain tank, so no worries there. I saw a great demand at Ristorante Di Marco. I think, okay, here's what I'll do is I'll go just grab a sandwich and then we'll try and figure out what that great demand was for. I doubt if it's anything that we can, you know, address for them. You never know. This will be the end of it here. I guess we can pull up the line, it don't matter. There we go. That's all she wrote. Let's go ahead and put that out. Pipe out. Let's go grab the Fiat. We'll fill this up. Man, it is almost noon. I wish I had a cover for this trailer. I don't know why. I guess it just doesn't have one. We can pull up this way, so we're about 70. Oh, I don't know how much will fit in here. We do have realistic weight limits on, but I don't think we've ever gotten to the point where we've filled it completely on this map because the fields are fairly small. So we'll see what we can get in here. Maybe it all will fit. That would be great if it would. See if it's all out of the combine. It is. Pipe in. We can fold. Nope, not yet. Now we can fold. Power off. Let's go put this into the silo, I guess. I could just go out there, but we'll go to actual field entrance here. It's 11:51. I do like all the banging and clanking. I'm trying to remember if they had quite as much in the earlier versions of the game or not. I think so. Alrighty. We're arriving back at the farm with a barley harvest from our newly acquired field. So the field to our right, that's rye. That should be ready, what, August? Or will it be July? I know the canola is going to be July. I think we're in the busy time of year. We're not going to be able to do as many contracts as we had been. We are sitting, watch out for that column. We're sitting pretty good, nearly 100,000 euros. All right, let's see here. I got a little too close to the shed, I think. Quite as spot on as I would prefer it being. I think it's going to be pretty good. Not bad. There we go. That's what I like to see. I like to see it going right where it's supposed to be. Uh-oh. Got to go a little too high though. Okay, we'll stop looking at it. Pull forward just a little bit. Still going in, right? Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna pull right over here. We'll figure out how to... Ooh! I just realized it's June. I got the olive oil. The best price is in June. What's our price for olive oil? It's dropping already. It's at 88.46 at the supermarket. Let's get it there. Oh man. It's a close one. Where's the where? Okay, let's get the tailgate open on the pickup. Get this. Nice to have done this morning, but I probably didn't have room in the pickup because of all the spring onions and the Napa cabbage. So. Okay, we'll get it now. Over there. We'll do it as a time-lapse, quick run up to the supermarket and back. Then I'll take a 15-minute break. What was I going to look at? I can't even remember now. I said I was going to look into something. forgot. What was I gonna... Oh no. Let's see if I can... There. We'll do it that way. I didn't want to have to go get the skid steer again and push it in the rest of the way. Tailgate did it for me. Alright. We're on this up to the supermarket. I'll be back. We are arriving back to the farm. It's now 12:36. I have to be careful when I'm using my turn signal because you press R1 and then left and right on the D-pad to turn the turn signals on and off. If you get the left or right on the D-pad pressed before you get the R1 pressed, you actually tab between vehicles, which is a bad thing. And sometimes when I'm in a hurry, that's what happens. And then I got in a hurry going up the road. I was more concerned with pressing the button, and I almost ran into an oncoming car. I did remember at least what I said I was going to look into. It was what I was going to check to see what the great demand was at Ristorante Di Marco while I was in grabbing a sandwich. So I think, yeah, probably 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. I'll see you about 1300, 1 o'clock. And we'll talk about what Di Marco had. So I found it here. Ristorante Di Marco wanted cheese, which we do not have cheese at all. So, 1 o'clock. Gonna grab the... Where did I leave it? Oh, in the shop. Workshop. Gonna grab the little Landini. We're gonna head over to the vineyard and we're gonna run up and down with the mulcher. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, because I had to go back and check the farm records from last year, which means I went and I looked at the playlist and figured out when it was that we were messing around with the vineyards last year. That's how I figured out what we did and when we did it. The mulcher pulls a lot of power off this Landini, and I think what we were doing is we were just running down the hill because it was too slow coming up. And I think what happened is I got all wrapped up in thinking of it as like a regular field. So I wanted to see the mulch state on the map, which maybe you don't get in the vineyard. I don't know. But the point is that we need to do that. I don't know why. It's because that's what it says we need to do. It doesn't seem to be changing the yield at all. I don't think, but it's just it's what we got to do. So I don't know if it matters here. But certainly over there, yeah, we're kind of growing across the hill here, but up there we need to probably go down it. But down here we could probably go back and forth. So let's fire it up. I don't know what it's gonna do. other and be really slow. Only it were a little wider. Did I not go up that one? Maybe not up. Yeah, I'm going uphill a little bit here. Kilometers per hour. This is not good. Looks like I missed right up against the posts on this one, so let me come down this side here. See what happens. I'm bouncing off the freaking posts. All right, let me pull up the map. Soil composition, mulched. It doesn't change it at all. Fertilized, yeah. So it's not going to do what we want it to do, I don't think. It's not going to appear as we want it to. So what? It does knock the growth back to that earlier green though when I do it. So I got to get it done. Do I want the belt side against the vines or this one? I don't know. This is going to take a really long time at these speeds. Do you want to see this as a time lapse? Or you want to... jump cut it. it's nearly 5 o'clock. This has been agonizingly slow. You have to be careful. I probably should be just running down the hill instead of up it. The hill got more pronounced, I think, the further over we got in this vineyard. So it climbs really, really slow. And then you have to be careful with the mulcher, because if you bounce it off the poles, it raises up and then you miss something. I don't know if you got to be getting as close as I am. I probably should experiment with that, but I feel like you need to get right up to the vines and get rid of all this stuff, but I don't know if it really makes a difference or not. It would be nice if you could just run down the center of the and call it good. We'll go a little quicker down the hill, but you gotta be careful of getting into the holes, which I'm doing. See how I missed that one? I'm backing up to get it now. But yeah, I'm not doing the other one today. We got rain in the forecast too, so we're hitting the hole again. I'm almost done with this one. This is the smaller of the two. I'll have more time tomorrow, I guess, because we did the harvest today, so tomorrow, I guess, we're going to be focused on vineyard. We can slide this mulcher back and forth a little bit, so it does give us a little bit of control beyond the steering, but yeah. Just tough to do. So what I think I'll do, even though it's 5 o'clock already, is I'll go get the Euro spanned and I'll bring it over here and see if I can get started on doing whatever the subsoiling, the cultivating between the vineyards. So the thing about the Euro span is I think I was just going one time through the vines between. And I think with the disco vine, I might have to go every, like, up and down each side, kind of like what we're doing with this mulcher. I don't know that I have to. I feel like I'm supposed to. So there we go. That's done. I think I missed somewhere in here. I thought I missed, like, a little bit, because I bounced off a pole. Yeah, over there, see it? Like 2 rows over. 1, 2. I think here. Yeah, there it is. Probably bounced off a pole or something and didn't get that, but alright. We'll call it good. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's run back to the yard. Grab the Euro span. Do I need the weight? I think I was using the weight when I was using the Euro span last time, wasn't I? It seemed to be okay without the weight when I hooked up to it, so I figure we'll try it without. It doesn't seem light on the front end at all. So I think I'll start going down this one. So what this does is it's got the it cultivates or subsoils right next to the vine and puts fertilizer down at the same time. looks like they're both connected together, so lower that one. It should be okay. Okay, I get right up next to the vine or not. I think when I did it in the other vineyard, I was just going up and down each one time. Not going, you know, back and forth each side. I think that's the goal of this thing. I think it should be a little wider for as wide as my vines are apart. I wonder if there's a mulcher just a hair wider. Alright. But I think we were able to just do this last time. Oh, we get stones with this, don't we? Ay, ay, ay. Can't win, can I? Get stones with this one, but with the other one I gotta run up and down each side, or with the disco vine, and then it doesn't get fertilized at the same time. So pluses and minuses of different tools. And ideally, right after you plow subsoil, whatever, it should allow you to put the lime down. What I'm going to do on the other vineyard, the one to the right, I'm going to hit it with the mulcher, and then I'm going to use the disco vine to do the subsoiling. I won't have to stone pick it. Then I'm going to spread lime. It's going to need another fertilizing state. I've got an idea on how to do that, which is another piece of equipment probably. Should I be going each one, or should I be skipping one? It's easier for me to keep track if I don't skip any, though. Of course, I could look for the excuse me. Could look for the stones. That would tell me which one I went up or down. Oh, I did get through the fertilizer pretty quick. I didn't refill it before I came over here, and wow, it's taking it pretty fast. I didn't think it would go that fast. I have some more, don't I? I think so. Yeah, I'm going through that fertilizer pretty darn quick. I think I might get down this one, but that probably the next one, that would probably be about it. I don't even think I can do that. Okay, I'll go back and refill. Let's take a look at the map here real quick. So there's growth. I don't know. I hope it's doing what we need it to do. trying to think. Fertilizer, did I put it in or did I fill next to it? I don't even remember. That's lime back there. Do I have any fertilizer? That's lime. That's lime. I do not have any solid fertilizer, do I? I got liquid. I guess we need to go to the store. Will give us a chance to check on used equipment, I guess. Let's see, used equipment. Big old combine, big old sprayer. Nope. Yield improvements, consumables. We'll get a big bag. One should be fine. I'll put that in, and then I want to check, see what time the rain's coming, and then I'll probably sign off. Can I use this? I don't know if it'll work. Whoop. I'm trying to remember how I put the fertilizer in last time. I thought I tried to use the front loader and it didn't really work, but I could be wrong. No, that works. I think I hit the weight. I think that might be right. Alright, well, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Monteriggioni, the Italian farm. Oh, we need to look this way, I think. There we go, there's the sun. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Monteriggioni, the Italian farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. I'm going to check on that rain. 8 o'clock. It gives me some more time. I'm going to get back at it, but we'll see you end of June.